Hi, and welcome back to another episode. Oh, God, the headaches. Of Prey. I was in a Prey mood, so yeah, I just wanted to stream this. Sorry I'm streaming late. I lost track of time, essentially. Was working on a side project, and I lost complete track of time. So, this might... I was originally going to try to stream for 3 hours, but I need to get away. Oh my god, that voice. So, anyway. I was originally going to try and do the full 3 hours, but... not... I'm going to drag these guys somewhere that's defensible. Anyway, I may not, just because I started this so late. I really need to see a medical droid. Is this necessary? Not really. Am I gonna do it? Yes. See, I need some brain pills, unless... do I have some? Coagulating gel, burnt circuit board. Is there a recycler? There's a fabricator, but that's not the same thing. Ah, there it is. Sweet. Anyway, so where we last left off, we had killed the fake guy in the kitchen, and we were making our way in here so that we can get Danielle's voice and splice together a password so we can get into deep storage. And with my handy-dandy stun gun, I was able to free these people from the telepath. Again, I know, I don't need to do this, but... You know what, the game did say that they will eventually wake up and find their way to safety. Let me at least get them out of the hallway so that if I enter combat, I'm not accidentally shooting them. Okay, so I think I'm gonna need to beat a hasty retreat. Because I do believe in the Arboretum, there is a medical android or a medical droid, and there is a science droid, which can replenish my psychic abilities, so that I do not need to use up a hypo. Plus, I think there's also a recycler somewhere nearby. Available to the world's elite. Makes sense. From my understanding, it sounds like in this universe, it sounds like neuromods are an emerging tech, so of course only the super rich would be able to afford it. As it is with most technology and products. Hell, originally, like leggings and stockings could only be owned by super rich women. Now any woman can buy them from the store. Thanks to the Industrial Revolution. An even greater example is cars. Originally, only the super rich could afford automobiles. Then came along the assembly line and cheaper, and finding a way to make it more. Don't want to say cost effective because I feel like that's not the correct phrase. Consumer friendly isn't the word.
Target material inconclusive. Logging calibration request.
Basically, it became easier or more available, so then it became cheaper, and so middle and lower class people could afford cars.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Where are you? There you are.
Diagnosing. Looks like you've had a rough day.
Yes.
Please hold still. This will only take a moment. There. All better. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk. Hello.
Greenhouse help. We lock the doors to the greenhouse, but this one flies. We don't have long before it figures out the roof isn't covered. 5 minutes ago, Edna tried making it into the greenhouse before it took her over. She won't stop screaming, yelling at us to stay back. If we can kill the floating thing that infected her, maybe we can save her. If you find this note, please help. Kill it, because we won't be ourselves. Ronnie. Well, I wish I found that a little sooner.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources are low. This should help. That should help you concentrate.
Hello. Nice to see you.
I will admit, it was kind of a hard decision to choose what to stream tonight, because I really wanted to play stream Persona 3. Because I wanted to try and stream it before I complete it on my own, because I have a very bad habit of doing that on my own. But I've just been after getting as far as I did last night, there's just something in my monkey brain that's like, oh, play Prey, oh, play Prey. Maybe I should advertise my... Uh-oh. Nope, never mind. Maybe I should advertise my streams on Reddit. I don't know. It feels... I have to get myself out there, but at the same time it feels... I don't know, scummy to advertise myself on social media. Like Twitter, that's one thing, because that's just a veritable platform, and I get buried underneath everything else, but I don't know. I feel like people don't go on like subreddits to see someone announce, oh, hey, I'm gonna be streaming this, why don't you come on by? They're more just looking around for something to laugh and escape from the day. Out of all the hacking minigames I've played, this one has to be the least sensical. That's not the pause button. That's the pause button. Okay, just real quick, because I had to adjust myself in my seat. Please don't let there be a poltergeist in here. Potentializer. Increase maximum side pool by 50. Ah. Okay. Ah, yes. Now we can go back down into hardware labs and fix that satellite. Damage with security weapons to 120% and chance to quickly hit by 6%. Sneak attack. Mobility, stamina. Ooh, this is a tough one. Morgan U. Typhon research data.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Oops. Poltergeist. Poltergeists are not a normal part of the Typhon ecology. Instead, they appear to be a result of a rare mutation that occurs in less than 5% of the Phantom Genesis cases. The Poltergeist is also the only known Typhon to possess the ability to render themselves invisible, undetectable to even psychoscope scanning. The exact mechanism is unknown at this time, as their limited numbers make adequate study difficult. Please note that any enclosure used for Phantom Genesis studies must be subjected to a full purge to avoid overlooked poltergeist specimens. Morgan's notes. Prefers to ambush prey, uses psychokinesis action to throw objects. Stunt to legs, makes it slow, use a typhon lure to help detect it, or wait for it to attack. From you to Bellamy. Morgan's solutions. Over the past several tests, Morgan has used different solutions to the same problem, even though we've been controlling every possible variable. Room A, for example. In Test 9, he exercised precise control to move the boxes one at a time. In Test 10, he simultaneously levitated them all straight up a few inches, technically completing the test. Then, in 14, he incinerated them. If not for the safety glass, you'd be dead. What is happening after reset that's leading to this variance? Alex. Well, it's quite simple. You're giving him different abilities, and each time his brain comes up with a different solution. It'd be like... what's a good example? I can't... I think there's a poltergeist in here. But basically, you're imposing... The reason why it's different each time is because they're forcing a new variable change. If Morgan has no recollection of how he did it the last time, of course you're going to see variations. Essentially, each time he's approaching the test, he's approaching it as if it's for the first time, so his brain formulates a new way of doing something. I really hope the Typhon didn't come and take those people. So I'm not sure why they're so shocked about it. Let's see, I think the map said the recycler was up here. Oh, there's a med bay right here. Oh, damn it. Unless... Aha. Basically, all I'm getting at is that they're the ones who have introduced the variable that keeps altering everything to the point that they don't like. It's like the penultimate of independent variables. Wrong button. Is there a... Ah, yes. Nope. Whew, goodness, that was a hefty load. Oh, okay, those just lead up there. Well... Where's my disruptor? Here we go. For extra players, send a transcribe message to Abigail Foy if you would like to join. Registration for semi-annual Talos Billiards tourney has started, and there are limited slots available. Matches will be combinations of 8-ball and 9-ball. Grand prize is one night stay in an executive suite. Reminder that communications with Earth stations are monitored. Do not share TranStar proprietary information when talking to family and friends. In other words, loose lips sink ships. Sign up for calm time with the concierge. I'm gonna save real quick just in case I accidentally kill a human. At this point, I don't care what the developers say, this game's a fucking horror game. Sorry, my stupid phone, because I don't have the money to get a new... whatchamacallit, phone case. The back of my phone is glass, so it keeps sliding all over the fucking place, and it keeps sliding into my arm. Shit. How do I do this? Because I have to kill... the poltergeist. But I don't want to kill the human in the process because I can save him. Hmm? Oh, you cheeky motherfucker. Whoa. Where is it? Done and dusted. Ow. Cocksucker threw a fucking... I gotta say, that is pretty fucking ingenious. That they have programmed the poltergeist to do that. Or rather, program the environment to do that once you encounter the poltergeist. Oh, I thought that was a safe. That's just setting up stuff for a pool table. Let's just calm down, pal. I got a stun gun. I know how to use it.
Won't stop talking about you.
Like, me specifically, or you as in humanity? Sleep well and dream of a large woman. I love that movie. It's like the most classic of classics. Treasure map for Stabfellow. L2. Character name, Captain Stabfellow. I can't read some of that smaller stuff. Strength 16, Intelligence 6, Dexterity 15, Constitution 14. Heh, nerds, they're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I want to play too.
All right, Elias has...
Stabfellow has vanished into the darkness beyond the tower door. The only sign of him is his blood trail. But as you watch, the flagstones seem to drink in the blood, the cracks glistening red.
Oh, Jesus Christ on a stick, Abigail.
Don't be such a baby. We either head through the door...
Well, forget that. It just ate our warrior.
Unless you can handle the entire pack of rat men, oh spellless wonder, we don't have much choice. Elias? Sorry, Stabfellow?
Captain Stabfellow. Can I answer her?
Hell no!
You hear nothing from the darkness. It has swallowed Stabfellow completely.
All right. Let me light a torch and...
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Station-wide OS upgrade. Had to hold Bellamy's hand through the whole process. Abby, do you have my character sheet?
You made it.
Yes, right here.
That was that set. That was really. Note: remember, blind ogres can call for help with gongs. Try to distract Flagdasterus from using white gem against Necro. +1 lock bonus to whoever figures out Derp's riddle. Fatal Fortress Game Master's Tome, 6th edition. Greetings, Game Master. Fatal Fortress is a world deprived of sunlight. As Game Master, you'll guide a troop of stalwart adventurers through glittering caves, crawling with ratmen, into battles against horrors that have slept for centuries, and deep into the secret heart of the Fatal Fortress itself. Unlike other games, Fatal Fortress has no set character classes, instead encouraging players to play their own way by mixing and matching abilities as they are faced with new challenges. This game also features a dramatic magic system, where players can create their own spells by drawing and combining runes. Each player will need a character record sheet, a miniature to represent their character on a combat map, a full set of polyhedral dice, and a thirst for danger. Did this book just describe the character system for Prey? Rosalind Swift. 10 strength, 13 intelligence, 18 dexterity, 10 constitution, and that rest of that's too small for me to read. Horden Baffle Flagdasterus. 7 strength, 17 intelligence, 14 dexterity, 11 constitution. Ouch. HP points, 17, 16, 14. Don't see what that last one is. 9, 15. Ooh. That guy was getting hit. You know, in my experience in horror games, whenever there's a little crawl space that's blocked off, that's usually a massive sign that you shouldn't go there. However, I'm going to ignore all those warnings. I'm going to flirt with death. Because at least according to the Deadpool comics, death is one hot mama. And, yeah, I'm gonna see what's in here. Is that a chipset? It's a glue gun. Eve Coolidge. I think it's one of those stupid cystoids. But how did she die if she blocked it off? Did it just... More importantly, where did it go? Because this is completely sealed off. And based on how her body is, she was killed by one of the mimics. Ow. I think... Nope. Here we go. Hey, shitheads. Excerpt from article Sizzle Report by Layla Sky. Antonio Frolka, star of the summer blockbuster Transgressions, did all of his own death-defying stunts in the film. This eccentric A-lister has played the action star in a dozen films now. After a long hiatus, has returned in better form than ever. Witness Frolka swinging from a crane in our exclusive teaser clips online. Frolka has been seen cavorting with the stunning Cindy Sinclair. More of this edition: 10 celebs that defy aging, Vacation in Space, 2031 Real Award nominees, Gary Lee snubbed, Rising Stars interviews, Transgressions newcomer Will Richson. Please swipe your tracking bracelet to recall your reservation. Yeah, this is some pretty snazzy looking crew quarters. Oh, no, I see. Never mind. Transfer. I see. Brett Sadel. Sorry, Brett.
Scanning target. Error. Insufficient time and material. Error log submitted. Eradicator auto turret version 0.7.6 online. Debug build version 0.7.6 verbose on. Scanning target. Type of material inconsistent. Logging calibration request. Structural upgrades detected. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Turret.
For updates. Servers offline.
Tizzy. Man, not Tizzy. Kiara Whitman. Guy Jameson. Epilogue of Brandy's story. Case studies of neuromod donors and recipients. I went to visit the Graces. Brandy had passed from her paraplaxis, and the connectome of her ability to skate still remains unused in Transtar databanks. Her parents declined to be interviewed, citing the interviews with Brandy had done more harm than good. Rather than raising awareness of the condition, it had shown the division. Brandy had been one of the first to discover her new handicap. But if neuromods are the future, what happens to those unable to use them or afford them? I mean, nothing really. And then he said, "Let there be light." Just because I feel safer if they're covering.
Eradicator Auto Turret version 0.7.6 online.
Nope. Because in most games it's hold the square button to pick up.
Insufficient Typhon material. Ready to scan.
Brandy Pester. If you find this, the escape pods didn't work, and we believe it was intentional. Those black shapes are everywhere, and everyone we know is dead, or something worse. We aren't going to let that happen to us. To our families, we love you. Brandy Pester and Jenny Garbenstoff. They got drunk and committed suicide.
Scanning target error. Insufficient Typhon material found.
I have a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell. Oh, that sounds very bassy in my in my ear. Not that these headphones are bass boosted. Almost said bass boosted. Bass boosted isn't a thing.
Error. Insufficient Typhon material.
You cockmonger.
Welcome, everyone. We've made an amazing achievement. As of 12 hours ago, we have broken the 8,000 Euromod mark. 8,000 Euromods. Sharing skills, abilities, improving the quality of life. And you are to be congratulated. You are the ones who made this all possible. And congratulations to my dear brother, Morgan, who is left for Earthside to assist in marketing efforts with the TranStar Board of Directors.
You liar.
So, let us toast to TranStar, to the Neuromart, and the future. But what is success if it can't be shared? Let me introduce a few of our employees, none of which had any musical talents until yesterday, except Chief Show, who I'm told has a lovely singing voice. Sky, Danielle, whenever you ladies are ready.
If she's... Ah!
Sailing ships, the outer rim, the innocence, the lovely air, the wind where do you lead? Clean hands, fire to feed, like the signs of cosmic crush of the eyes. It's just better in blood, like the shirt's old sun. When do you follow? Where do you lead? Blood, clean hands, fire to feed, like the signs of the cosmic, the crush of the eyes. It's just better in blood, like the shirt's old sun.
That should be enough to synthesize Danielle's voice. Enough to spoof the lock on deep storage anyway. Also, I've been monitoring noetic field signatures around the station when I can. With humans, the signal barely registers. The Typhon make a strong ripple by comparison. But with the Coral, my instrument readings are erratic. I'm not sure what it means. The sooner we get your arming key, the better.
Sorry, I'm just trying to sneak looks at my glove. Okay. Now I have brained pills. Figures. Coagulate, no, that's for bleeding. Then there's a medical center down here. God damn it.
Requesting new operator. TranStar Pyramid 490 medical class.
Diagnosing. Looks like you've had a rough day. Hold still. This will only take a moment. Don't forget to complete a patient questionnaire. Your feedback will be invaluable.
I'm sure it will be. Yeah, before I go to the fitness center window, Let's head up to the executive suites. Ah, right. It was that soccer player. Wait a minute. $20.32, but it said hold on just a moment. It's 2035 in the game. Why is... His office is, or his suite is exactly like it was in the simulation. Memory logs, audio output October.
Calvino, colleague, won't notice anything wrong. Eidetic memory. Work obsessed. Perfect medical record, no absences. New entry. Show, Danielle. Head of IT. Dislikes you. Dislikes Alex more. Need to find out why. Note to self. Research. Chef Mitchell. And emotive operator hack. Dio Igwe. One of Alex's hires. Cheap to recruit due to his unpopular stance on psychic phenomena. One of the station's best scientists. Introvert. Knows about tests. Loyal to Alex. Believes your brother and Typhon can save his career. Michaela Ilyushin. Chief engineer. Not on speaking terms. Had brief relationship. You ended it when tests began. She believes it is because you discovered her medical condition, paraplexis. Convenient, but false. Severing ties seemed prudent to you. Less painful, given the impending memory loss. Paraplexis? Nerve disorder. Prevents use of neuromods. Requires aggressive drug therapy to prevent degeneration. Renders candidates ineligible for assignment to Talos 1. Sarah Elazar, Chief of Security. Not a friend. Knows about the Typhon. Not about your tests, but suspects. Is trustworthy, but doesn't trust Alex. Or you, yet.
Account of Fermi's question. I may have read this already, but I'm going to read it again anyway. Excerpt from the book on the existence of extraterrestrial intelligence by Dr. Robert James III. Consider that there are billions of stars in the galaxy like our sun, many of them far older. Some of these stars will have Earth-like planets. Some of these planets may have developed intelligent life. Some intelligent life may have developed interstellar travel. If a civilization began before ours, it seems possible, even probable, that even at the speed currently envisioned interstellar travel, they could already have the entire galaxy colonized. The problem is, we haven't detected any such civilizations, nor have any contacted us. Why? Well, to counter Fermi's question, 1. It takes eons, or not eons, but it can take a considerable amount of time for, let's say, radio waves to go from one part of the galaxy to another. In fact, I'm pretty certain right now all of our broadcasts from, say, World War II probably are just now exiting our solar system. Maybe not even that. No, it probably wouldn't even be that, because it takes a long time for anything to leave our solar system. In fact, I think only recently we started losing contact with Voyager 1, which was that satellite we sent out to take pictures, I think, of Saturn. And on top of that, the galaxy is massive. So yeah, there would be a lot of planets that would be in the Goldilocks zone, but also something to keep in mind, a lot of those planets may not be habitable or can't support life despite being in that Goldilocks zone. I think like the biggest example was not Titan. Definitely not Mars, because that's a dead planet. Damn it, there was a planet. I read this about a month or two ago, but there are like planets that are like, they're in the Goldilocks zone, but they are by no means habitable. And to answer the why haven't they contacted us, well, they have no reason to. Because either A, they are hell-bent on conquering the galaxy. They're playing their own version of Stellaris. Or B, it's like the Federation in Star Trek, and they have a rule that they're not going to interfere with pre-FTL species. Ooh. Shotgun critical. Increases the critical chance rate when firing the shotgun. Nice. Basically, to summarize, galaxy big, alien, probably apathetic. To Nicole, always and forever. Kevin. Let's go ahead and do that. Ganglion cells. I guess the best way to summarize my thoughts on the matter, I do believe aliens exist, and either A, they haven't come into contact with us because they're looking at our planet like, ooh, delicious morsel full of resources, or B, they see our planet as primitive and do not want to come into contact with us for fear of giving us advanced space flight before we're ready for it.
Scan complete. New psionic amplitude available.
I'm coming for you, dickhead. Because I think ultimately a moral alien species would not consider interfering with us, because like I said, giving us interstellar travel before we're ready for it would not end well. Best example I could give, it would be like giving a caveman a nuke. You're giving a creature that that's just barely figured out how to make stone tools, something that can cause destruction on the massive scale, and it's not ready to comprehend not only the consequences, but how it functions. We understand how dangerous nukes are because, well, we have people far smarter than us have basically figured, yeah, so the atom splits and vaporizes anything within its blast radius. But if you give a nuke to a caveman, it's a very big boom boom, basically. I think the best example of something describing this far better than I ever could would be Mass Effect. In Mass Effect 3, Eve specifically says that they were given technology far sooner than they were ready for it. Impact amp. Wrench swings have a greater chance to knock back into... Ooh, yes. Sounds... Considering I'm mostly relying on my wrench... Excuse me, pardon me. You don't need to be repaired. You need to be repaired. You don't need to be repaired. You can't be repaired. You need to go in the recycler. You need to go in the recycler. You don't need to be repaired. So in short, in case my ramblings were just too boring and you tuned me out, a species being given a technology before it's ready to use it can only spell disaster. Just go ahead and eat that. Okay. And of course, the worst case scenario answer to Fermi's question is that they are planning to take over our solar system. The Reapers are moving through dark space, and they are on an intercept course with the Milky Way. Or worse, it's like Dead Space, where there is an alien. Dare I say alien? Yeah, alien species, for lack of a better term. That wants to harvest all life in the galaxy. Can I lock this door? Matthias Cole. In fact, I think Dead Space was built exactly with Fermi's question in mind. Or Fermi's paradox in mind. In case it wasn't obvious by Dead Space 3 when Dr. Oh, what's his name? When the doctor on Tal Volantis says it's all just dead space. Rest in peace, Miss Song. Yeah, my thoughts on the matter, I just hope that when it comes to aliens, which I think I've already said, but just to reiterate, I hope it's the friendly kind of aliens out there that are just leaving us alone because we're primitive compared to them. Friday nights to do: find missing transcribe, check theater, get my stuff from Abby's cabin, finish draft of apology letter, pull head out of ass, prioritize relationships over work. Ah, shit. Well. Conversation archive 0412, it's a date.
Nope, this sounded serious, so I wanted to shut my transcribe off. So, okay, so you're asking me if it's okay to record our game on the transcribes. Yes, I know using the memory, it's not right. I can't be having this conversation. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna lose my job for even talking to you about this. What? What? Exactly. What you're going to do is have dinner with me. What? You say what a lot when you should say yes. Yes? See? All settled. Don't worry about the transcribes. It's not against regulation. So, are you gonna invite me to this game or not?
Aw, they're in lesbians with each other. Lorenzo Calvino's password acquired. From Calvino to show. Okay, thanks. From show to Calvino. Dr. Calvino, for starters, if you have any more questions about passwords, please email the IT department and don't ever use my personal address. Second, you should never type your password into an email, regardless of how tight our security is. You never know. You never know. Third, the password guidelines are just that, guidelines. You're all grown-ups. You can use whatever you want, but we have a list of recommendations for keeping your password safe. Thanks, Daniel Show, Chief Archivist. From Calvino to Show. Danielle, my workstation said that it was time to update my password. I want to know if it was okay to use Kubla Khan and whether that fit your requirements. Regards, Dr. Calvino. Praying for the concert. From Braxton to Show. Hey Danielle, I'm pulling a late shift on the bridge tonight and I left my transcribe in my pod. Could I convince you to bring it for me on your way to deep storage? BTW have some ideas for making our uniforms look a little more pop star for our demonstration at the Tulip. Don't be scared. Thanks. Treasure hunt. From Foy to Show, Betty, Black, and West. Greetings, adventurers. Each of you should have a map fragment by now. I managed to hand them to some of you in person. Others might have noticed a new file on your workstations after the last session. They are map fragments. Work together and figure out the clues. Once you have, return to my quarters and you'll be given your prize. Your humble game master, Abigail. Oh! I watched an Outside Xbox video on this. Funny group of people. Apparently, there is an anti-cheating measure in this treasure hunt. If I look up a guide and just find all the numbers without finding the treasure hunt maps, it'll actually give me a worse reward. But if I find all the maps first and then I look up a guide, then it's okay.
What are you doing? Are you recording this? Joint transcribes are fun. They are not.
It's like mental scrapbooking. You both save the moments that matter. Future us. We are not calling ourselves that. Today, I was able to convince my beautiful but stubborn partner to stay in bed and not report for an extra shift. And this is the reward I get.
I bet what they were doing involved a pair of scissors. Or two. Notes. Crumpled and incomplete handwritten note. Abby, sometimes the words come running out of your mouth and you want to catch them all, but it's too late. They're out there. Crumpled and incomplete handwritten note. Abby, I'm not good at this. That's obvious. Words, blah. Fuck you, potted plant. Abby, it felt more personal to write you a note, but still not as terrifying as trying to apologize to you in person. I know I'm a coward, but I don't trust what I'm going to say, so... She has a pinball machine? Sweet. I actually had a smaller one when I was a kid. Unfortunately, it's broken and the pieces are long gone. Fatal Fortress Game Masters... Oh, I just read that. Never mind. Starbender Cycle, Book 3, Spatial Delivery. Excerpt from Book 3 of Starbender Cycle by Fetcher McMavin. Trevor Pulsar slammed the Talon's engine into overdrive, praying to Zalor he'd make the gap in the asteroid field before Mardrak's raiders caught up to him. He was on urgent business for Empress Tourmaline, and rotting in a Mardrak's kill prison wouldn't do. JT-88, Trevor barked. Patch me through to the nearest Royal Fleet outpost. Moments later, a scrambled hyper signal could be heard in the cockpit, resolving from static to discordant tones, and finally a voice. Trevor, is that you? This is Outpost Lambda. Where in Zalor's name have you been? Trevor replied, cool as a cucumber. Save me all of your asses. I found the Starbender Prism, and I'm coming in hot. Oh, let's see here. We've got the Four of Clubs, the King of Spades, and I can't tell what the rest of that is. Obviously. Japanese Westworld? I honestly just could not get into that show. HBO shows don't really pique my interest. Yellow Tulip, join us for the private celebration of TranStar success. 7 p.m. Alex Toast and Review. 8 p.m. Crew demonstration. Sky Braxton and Danielle show. Crew facility, second floor mezzanine. Oh well, Miss Foy, I hope you don't mind that your low-level security can be hacked by my brains. Oh, okay, yes, let's not mess with that. Bolt casting, just so it's off of the computer screen. I already have like 500 of those. The melodrama is real. Conversation archive 0524.
Danielle? Had a meeting with the great Alex Yu today. He gave me one of his bullshit I'm sorries with no resolution. Between him and Morgan, it's like a tradition. The Yu family's sorry.
Was it as insincere as a Danielle show apology?
No.
Danielle, I'm not saying working with them is easy, but...
Did you just compare me to him? To that arrogant sack of shit?
Danielle, this has to stop.
You're right. Get out. We're done.
Danielle!
I said get out.
Isn't this her room? From show to Foy, I don't think this is a drill. Did you feel the vibration? Felt like a blast in the lower decks. Yep, that must have been Hardware Labs. Show to Foy, you okay? I heard some people are hurt. Show to Foy, please be there, please. Show to Foy, come find me. Tried calling him at the fitness center. Something seriously wrong there. Get out of crew and I'll come find you. Treasure hunt. Betty to @Foy. You are such a nerd, Abigail. And it's that email I read earlier in that other room. Huh. Oh! So what happens? No? May 23rd, 0523, May 23rd, 0523, May 23rd, May 23rd, 0523, May 3rd, 23rd, 0523. Ad infinitum to May 23rd, May 23rd. Technopath. Morgan's notes. Takes control of nearby tech. If this thing gets ahead of a hold of turrets, you're dead. Shrugs off glue. Prefers to keep away from enemies. Stun or null wave to get in close. Anniversary reminder. Probably should have read the top of that before I started reading. Is that a muffler?
never removed a neuromod, and yet, today, I could not find my way to the hardware labs. I wandered the Arboretum for an hour. I made some excuse, but I know Miyu suspects. I cannot keep making toys for TranStar when... I told Alex what I want to try. He gave me a device to help. Parapsychological contraption. Morgan made it. Some of the components are beyond me. This dream, again. There is something wrong with this station. Something here with us, but I am hallucinating now. There is no question. I tried to open the locker, but I could not remember our anniversary. And for a moment, even her name escapes me. Her name! If one day I wake up and cannot even remember the work I am doing, I must give it all to Morgan. He will know what to do with it. First test. Anterior electrodes overheated after 6 seconds. But I swear, there was a moment I saw her again. The day we met on the Costa Amalfi. Her lemon sundress. My Clorinda.
Sorry, Calvino. So, what are the chances there's a typhon in here? Fitness Center code. Bill, if you are injured or sick, you get a pass. Otherwise, it is 75 minutes of exercise per week minimum. Code to gym is 9013 in case you forgot. Well, alrighty then. Sounds like a poltergeist. Ouch. Hate fighting those things. L. Gold. Iris Stein. Hi, Mommy. I've been having bad dreams since you left, Dr. Preston said I should draw it and that would help make them go away. I hope you like my picture and come home soon. I love you, Korey. Is that a Typhon? What the fuck is going on? Mela Fowles.
This is Fowles.
Officer Fowles. Malia, I have an important request. It's sensitive, though. I need to know I can trust you with a surveillance matter.
Yes, of course, sir. It's just that normally I can't do something like that without consent from Chief Elazar HR and another director.
Those people report to me, Malia.
Yes, sir. I understand.
I want you to keep an eye on Annalise Gallegos. Where she goes, the house she keeps, visitors.
I'll log everything on the security computer.
Good. Send me a report at the end of the week.
Yes, sir.
That doesn't answer my question. Betty is swift. The yellow tulip. Oh, okay. I already read that.
Wanted to check in on you, Sky.
Just a Neuromod hangover. I feel weird.
I can't believe you got modded for Alex's clown show at the Tulip.
Are you kidding? I've always wanted to play an instrument, but never had the time. It's like I can see the sheet music in my head. I feel like I've been doing this since I was 7. Besides, you are going to be on stage with me, right?
Only to catch you if you suddenly collapse. And only if you keep me from punching Alex if I drink too much. You've got me really curious.
Are you ready for your instructions, my lady?
This better not get us into trouble. Not too much trouble, anyway.
First, you must journey to the tree where we carved our initials.
And what if I bump into Julian Howard?
Run like hell. Julian the Ogre does not like people touching his trees, or his, fruit.
Probably be a lot less grumpy.
Anyway, beneath a stone you will find a magical key card. This key card will unlock everything your heart desires.
Oh, well, I don't need a key for that.
And don't worry about work. Michaela said you could take an extra shift since it's your birthday.
Find the tree with the lover's initial. I figured it was someone in the Arboretum. Package pickup. Anders, your package has arrived. Front desk. If I'm not here, the code 7782 on the gate. I won't tell anyone if you don't. Axiom, get ahead of the future. Yeah, let's search the rest of these cabins over here while I'm just sticking around. I'll head in there. To be honest, I am kind of delaying the inevitable. Yeah, already looted in here. Don't have anything for Elazar. Ilyushin. Yeah, I remember this from yesterday. Poltergeist. I ain't scared of no ghost. But man, that was creepy as shit. Is there even a way into Ilyushin's cabin? Because there's almost, when it comes to these kinds of arcane games, they almost always have another way in. And my voice just changed. Woohoo! Not getting sick or anything, I hope. Last thing I need to be is sick. Alright. Let's ever so carefully knock these poor motherfuckers out. Then we're going to contact with Miss Show. 9013. Who the hell puts a banana in their locker? Might as well. From Sabian to Beatty. Betty. Is that Betty? Emma, as you know, Morgan's availability is going to be extremely limited in the upcoming weeks. I'd like to schedule his personal training sessions tomorrow if possible. Could you possibly adjust your schedule to accommodate this window? Morgan would greatly appreciate it. The key code to the executive suites is 0177.
Scan complete. Psionic aptitude available.
Morgan's notes. Power is not just limited to mind control. Watch out for the homing spheres. Can emit a powerful wave that nullifies other psychic abilities around it. Getting too close will get you mangled by another powerful blast. Glue doesn't seem to work well. Should keep away from it. Stick to long-range weapons or null wave device. Explosive, fire, and null wave. Okay. Oh! Ah! Oh no, that better not have been someone dying. I already read that, so I'm not going to reread it.
Danielle. Trying to reach Abby, but she's not answering.
Please. Don't go. Emma?
Nuh-uh. No. But now that I know, the upstairs is basically clear.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
Gym rules: no running or horseplay. Return weights to rack after use. Use a spotter for lifting, no exceptions. Don't drop the weights. Sanitize equipment after use. No food or alcoholic beverages. No wet bathing suits or bare feet. Infection, open wound, or diarrhea. Running down the gutter with a piece of bread and butter. Diarrhea. Diarrhea. Some people think it's funny, but it's really kind of runny. Diarrhea. Diarrhea. Sorry we're late. Bob had diarrhea. I love that episode. Shit.
The word. You're not like the rest of this.
Seriously.
Psionic aptitude enabled.
This made my job 500 times more easy.
Danielle. Trying to reach Abby, but she's not answering.
Please. Don't come.
Emma?
Please. No, not.
Emma, I can barely hear you.
Safe.
Is Abby with you? Are you okay?
It's not me. It's not. I won't Don't do it. You can't.
Abigail, I'm recording this time. You too, Emma.
It's fine. Danielle's joining us. She'll cover us if we get into trouble. She said yes?
We negotiated. I had to say yes to some things too.
Yeah, real quick, just because I really need that inventory space. You do not belong in here, and you do not belong in here. Come on. One, two, three.
Morgan?
Yep.
If you're here, then Abby didn't make it, did she?
Nope.
I don't... There was someone else in crew quarters, pretending to be the cook.
Yeah.
I think he's the one that killed Abby.
I took care of him.
I'm guessing you're the reason his bracelet went red. I owe you one. And so does Abby. Nothing more I can do for you right now. Except... I stashed some supplies in deep storage. They were supposed to be for me and Abby, but... You can have them. I'll send the code. I'll see what else I can do to help from out here. For as long as I can.
But there's some O2
Goodbye,
refill
Morgan.
station. No. Hey, Danielle, there's O2 refill stations, and I have like a 90% of the things. Danielle? Can't just sit back and do nothing.
Well done finding Chief Show. You've got what you need to get into deep storage.
Single mimic can quadruple itself after killing a human. But I haven't seen that happen again. Unless it's just for the sake of world building. Shit.
Scan complete. New seismic aptitude.
Shit. Sorry about that, that was the can of furniture polish. Sorry, I need to do something real quick. And I'm back. Okay. Just to be safe. Let's go firepower. Magazine. Reload speed. That door should not be open. I swear if I get attacked in here. Okay, now all I have to worry about is that voltaic phantom. I can't keep running from the nightmare. At some point, I'm going to have to go on the offensive. But that's neither here nor there. Yeah, you're damn right I may be. Voltaic phantom.
Research complete.
Good evening, Talos. We'd like to remind you that company policy requires you to log any voluntary extension of your work hours with the station counselor. We know the projects aboard Talos 1 are exciting, but even the brightest minds need adequate rest.
Because I remember I wanted to... go through guts to get to the shuttle bay. Yeah, you know, I'll go do that real quick, then I'll go into deep storage. I mean, the guts shouldn't be re-inhabited, right? Tried getting fancy and pushing X button before it was ready. Because I have a ton of food.
Microgravity detected.
Shuttle bay is down that way. Ow. Shuttle bay.
Normal gravity detected. Cyclic apparatus unavailable.
Oh no! Damn it, I got torched again. Here we go. Douglas to Lavalley, Shuttle Bay access. Hey Britt, I must have just missed you. Please let me know when you're back so you can let me into Shuttle Bay. Sorry to keep bugging you, but security hasn't issued me a keycard yet. Thanks. Ed. recycler I just walked past. Going up.
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
System malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs.
I had skin grafts. Nope. That's not it.
Be made by an engineer or an operator.
Annie, I know you'll never read this. I ran out of my office when I heard you screaming. There were just too many of them between me and you. You're always really nice to me. You didn't deserve to die like that. And now they're in my office, and I'm surrounded out here in this cage. I can't help myself, much less you, or even Mia. Even when I try, I still screw things up. I'm sorry. Scott.
Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
And that is 4 out of 5. Which one am I missing? Life support.
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Jones to De Silva. Emanuela, I am not mad at the HR thing, in case you're wondering. Word of advice, if things ever go to hell here, you'll want to come to the shuttle bay, escape pod E33. That's all I'm saying. Trust me on this. Frank, Shuttle Bay Engineering. From Jones to De Silva. Lunch? Franklin, I don't like to be called Emmy, or Manny, or anything else besides Emanuela. Sorry, I'm working this lunch shift today, so I can't eat with you. Emanuela. Hey, Em, how about today, Frank? Sorry, busy, Manuela. Hey, Em, I switched up my shift hours today so I could have lunch with you. What do you say? Frank, Shuttle Bay Engineering. Pod repairs for you, Jones. I need you to halt any work on the escape pods. The parts you're using aren't rated for those systems. You'll be informed of a new shipment when they arrive. Keep this to yourself unless I tell you otherwise. Cocksucker.
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
We're working with a very dangerous alien organism that, if it escapes, could easily take over the station. So instead of doing the smart thing and allowing people to leave, I'm going to make sure they can't leave. That's my best impression of that guy. I don't know how to do it better. Turret. Fuck, this is Technopath.
Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
That's my blood. That is a lot of my blood. Wrong button. Thankfully, I have some hemorrhaging stuff.
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Hello? Is someone... I'm in the escape pod with Emanuela de Silva. We're stuck in the launch tube. The hatch on the outside is supposed to blow when the pod launch initiates, but... I guess the bolts misfired. Could you help us out? You'd have to EVA to get the hatch off from the outside. I know it's a lot to ask. I don't know what else to do. Sit here and starve, I guess. There's an override switch behind the panel to force a pod launch. But don't hit that until the outside hatch is off. We'd be blown to bits.
Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
Frank, you in there, man? What's wrong with these pods?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It's your job to know, damn it. You inspected them, right?
Yes.
Then why the hell is the launch sequence doing jack shit?
I don't know, Drew. I'm sorry.
What about your pod? Open up.
I can't do that.
What are you talking about?
Bolts in the outside hatch misfired. We're stuck in the launch tube.
Ugh! You didn't wait for anyone else, you son of a bitch! I hope you starve to death in there!
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
You fucking cocksucker. Sorry, delayed response.
Microgravity detected.
While I'm out here. Trying to think. Wrong ability. Cocksucker. Okay, where was those skin grafts? Skeletal repair kit. Coagulating gel, my bad. Please stay away from my corpus colossum. Well, that was a huge bunch of nothing. Sorry. There we go. I was a little concerned that the game would stop responding.
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
Warning. Oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
That's the announcer lady from Mass Effect 1 when you're on Noveria. Her voice has remained unchanged because that game came out in like 2006. Shut down graph shifts to keep them from spreading. Utility on my computer. Tooling room, lower level, Scott. Help, anyone still there or trapped by the escape pods?
Warning. Oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Send an operator.
That's what I'm doing, Niels. It's not responding. None of them are. Shit.
Was it those things? Did they shut the air off?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter though, right? I mean, it should be hours before we run out.
No, Niels. The system is working in reverse. It's pulling oxygen out of the air. We've got 10 minutes. Tops.
What? But...
Warning. Oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Escape pod launch in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch.
Thanks, Morgan. Means a lot to me that you did all that, despite Frank. I'm transmitting the location of something that could help. I couldn't get it off the station, but maybe it can help you.
Just kick his ass for me. That's all the repayment I need.
Warning. Air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
Is this guts?
Warning. Oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Email Jones, Parker, get your shit together. Hey, I don't know what problems you got going on, and honestly, I don't care. Just get your work done on time because you're holding me back. Frank, Shuttle Bay Engineering. Draft, help, Parker to Uri, I guess. Annie, I lied to you the other day when you asked if I was okay. I'm not. There's something wrong with me, but I don't know what it is. I don't eat. I'm tired all the time. I feel like shit. The only thing I want to do is sleep, and even then, all I get are nightmares. I went to see Dr. Silva, but he said there wasn't anything physically wrong with me. Wanted to see Dr. Cole, but I said no. I know Frank would just give me shit. We found out I was talking to a shrink. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you this. You've always been nice to me. I guess maybe I just wanted someone to remember you after. You're welcome.
Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
Fuck. Ow. Please deliver ASAP to P.O. Box 1127 in Fresno, California. This is a medical emergency. Your payment has already been transferred, and we are both at risk of taking this off the station. So please be discreet. I'm trusting you will do the right thing. Mom, since you special meds help, please follow instructions carefully. I know you hate needles, but believe me, neuromods can do miraculous things. I'll contact you soon, but remember not to mention any of this when communicating with me while I'm on Talos. Love you, Emanuela.
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
The fuck am I stuck on? Do I have to take a... Christ.
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately. Whoever keeps making duplicate signs, duplicate items, stop. Fabricator is not a toy. Materials are not unlimited. They weren't making duplicate items. Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
Toss you in there. Toss you in there.
Warning, air supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator. Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Sorry I'm quiet. I just pretty much just ran out of stuff to talk about. DFA.
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus immediately.
Sorry. Earth left office at 0900, conditions nominal, pre-check certified, passengers, mail cargo, flight was uneventful, 1133, radar detected unidentified shuttle, approximately 30 degrees off our flight path, 9K, 9,000 kilometers, 9 hectometers, 9,000 kilometers, its drift and rotation indicating functioning maneuvering thrusters, no answered radio calls. Captain Cooper ordered a course adjustment to bring us alongside as we maneuvered within 60 kilograms. Second shuttle appeared with radar in vicinity. Drifting vessel, highly unusual. Got him. Sorry, it's too long. I know that's lazy, but
Niels, where are you?
Escape pods. Can you get to us?
No. We cut the power to the lifts to keep those damn things from getting up to the control room.
Well, we're all stuck here anyway. We can't get these pods open.
I don't understand.
I'll keep spamming the security computers with help requests. Maybe someone will notice eventually.
Yeah, maybe.
Shuttle Exalt flight schedule week of the 19th. Pilot Hunter Hale. 2:19:35 arrival, 6 a.m. new hires, care packages. 2:20:35 maintenance. 2:21:35 departure, 7 a.m. board members. 2:22 arrival time, 7 a.m. no cargo. 2:23 departure time, 8 a.m. volunteer passengers and new and crew care packages. Okay, let's go to hardware labs.
Warning, oxygen levels critical. Please seek a breathing apparatus.
And then I will head back to the Arboretum, because if I head back through the Arboretum airlock, that will put me right next to deep storage, and then...
Microgravity detected.
Alright. Power plant. Excuse me. I need to head back into the shuttle bay. Excuse me. Shit, I think the missiles will take one over there. Etheric Phantom, that's worse. Yeah, fuck it. Heavy gear optimizer. Increases movement and aiming speed while firing glue cannon or Q-beam. Ah. This isn't something to talk about. So the reason why this title is the way it is because one of the songs in this game was titled Semi-Sacred Geometry, and I was looking through the what's it called, OST list on YouTube.
Of that Typhon nightmare that's hunting you. I'm sending you 2 activation signals. The first will direct the Typhon away from you. The second will bring it down on you. Use your transcribe messaging system to fire them off.
Okay. Need to turn off the microphone real quick. Shit, I'm wondering if I accidentally just cut off the sound to my headset.
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna check this gut store real quick, and then I will unlock the shuttle bay from the lobby. Wait, but why was that unlocked? Or why was that locked to me? Let's see if I close out of that real quick. There's like nothing in the shuttle bay, so I don't know why it's taking eons to load.
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
Malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
Okay, that's unlocked. Head back through there. Head back to the Arboretum. Oh, I gotta wrap up stream soon.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified...
Good evening,
Are you
Talos.
here for an appointment?
A word from our security chief, Ms. Alazar. To protect your
Diagnosing superficial injuries. Nothing affordable.
Superficial?
Wearing a blue uniform, you're probably not authorized.
Don't forget to complete a patient questionnaire. Your feedback will be invaluable.
Third-degree burns are anything but superficial. If I remember correctly, third-degree burns at least go down to the bone, if not to the muscle tissue. Nope, sorry, swap that. At least to the muscle tissue, if not the bone. Okay, back to the shuttle bay.
Attitude adjustment request. Target. Typhon material incomplete.
The hell is that thumping noise? Is that my neighbors running their dryer?
Hazardous atmosphere conditions.
A supply system malfunction. Please evacuate until repairs can be made by an engineer or an operator.
Ooh, another loading screen. I don't have an issue with loading screens. I have an issue with excuse me. An issue with loading screens where it loads in a new area every time you enter a new area. Okay, back up to the Arboretum.
Microgravity detected.
Another loading screen, woohoo. I think once I get inside of deep storage, that's it for this stream. I swear, if the nightmare is right there.
Voice identification required. Please repeat the following words. Chameleon. Chasm. Antipathy. Narrowness.
Chameleon. Chasm. Antipathy. Erroneous.
Excuse me.
Sorry, Morgan, but I had to lock you in this time. When I trashed your arming key, it was to keep you from making a huge mistake. It's too late to stick our heads in the sand. We're committed now. You should be safe.
You fucking moron.
In deep storage.
Okay.
When everything is ready, we'll meet in my office. I hope you believe me. I really am on your side. Not yourself.
Welcome to deep storage. If Talos 1 had a subconscious...
Director level override. Lockdown engaged.
Sorry, Morgan, but I have to lock you in this time. When I trashed your arming key, it was to keep you from making a huge mistake. It's too late. In the sand. We're committed now. You should be safe in deep storage. When everything is ready, we'll meet in my office. Believe me, I really am on your side. Not yourself.
Welcome to deep storage. If Talos 1 had a subconscious, this would be it. You're looking for the central repository. That's where you stash the drive that has the plan for your arming key. I'll see if I can find a way out of here in the meantime.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh no. And the game just crashed. God fucking damn it. Well, that'll be it for this episode. I need to stop anyway. That'll be it for this episode of Prey. If you watched this while I was live, I appreciate you stopping on by. If you watched this after the fact as any kind of archive footage, I also appreciate it. There might be a Persona 3 Reload stream tomorrow, there might not. I'm not entirely sure what I want to stream, but I should have an answer by the time it's time for me to stream. I don't have anything else to say, so with that, this is how I know my streams. As always, I hope you enjoyed.